When something truly feels cinematic, viewers stop mid-scroll because it captures a second of something undeniably real. That secret sauce is raw emotion, which pulls the audience into a moment and makes the entire viewing experience feel deliberate. This technique works incredibly well for repurposing long-form content, as emotion compels viewers to save the clip to revisit that feeling. Immersion is what keeps them watching until the very end, and high-quality vibes build instant trust with your audience. To achieve that cinematic look, I boil everything down to my triple threat: color, sound, and story. You don't need a blockbuster budget or a massive crew, just a solid understanding of these three pillars. First, we look at color, because color grading is essentially mood delivery in 5 seconds or less. Warm, golden tones often read as nostalgic or cozy, while cooler, darker tones create a sense of mystery. Bright, punchy tones immediately signal high-energy content to the viewer. The power of a single color grade can completely shift the viewer's perception of the exact same footage. Second, we tackle sound, which acts as the invisible tether pulling the audience into your story. The right soundtrack creates tension, energy, or inspiration, setting the stage for everything that follows. Layering tiny sound effects like whooshes and impacts instantly makes a clip feel like a polished trailer. Often the difference between a flat, boring clip and a cinematic masterpiece is one good track and a few well-timed sound effects. Third, we have the story, where even a short 10-second clip needs a beginning, a buildup, and a resolution. Think of it like an establishing shot, a tiny detail shot, and a final payoff to keep the viewer hooked. When every clip has a clear narrative beat, it stops feeling like filler and starts feeling intentional. Those are your pillars, and remembering them puts you halfway to professional-level content. Camera language also matters immensely because every angle you choose should be an intentional communication choice. Whether it is a low angle, a wide establishing shot, or an over-the-shoulder perspective, each communicates a different emotion. I can dive deeper into specific shot lists and blocking techniques in a future video if you drop a comment below. Now, let's build a cinematic short from a long-form video, starting with gathering your ingredients. In the past, I would spend hours scrubbing through footage, guessing which moments would land with an audience. Today, I use an AI co-pilot to automatically highlight the specific moments that truly matter. This is where Vizard becomes a massive time saver for any creator. Vizard's auto-editing feature picks viral segments from long videos and turns them into ready-to-post clips. Instead of manually hunting for highlights, you load your video, and the AI suggests clips with high emotional peaks. It is not magic, but rather pattern recognition combined with smart heuristics that saves you countless hours. While I still use resources like Motion Array for specific assets, they are more of a parts store. These platforms offer great content, but they don't do the heavy lifting of parsing your long video or selecting the best moments. So, here is a workflow that mixes the best of both worlds for maximum efficiency. First, upload your long video to Vizard to let it analyze and scan the suggested clips. You will usually get a few different scenario options, allowing you to choose the exact vibe you want to run with. Second, pick your scene set, choosing 4 to 5 clips that provide strong visual contrast. Think of an interior car window, a distant plane over rolling hills, or a cliffside at golden hour. Third, collect your sound using a cinematic track that builds momentum across the cut. Layer in subtle sound effects, like a soft engine whoosh for car scenes or rustling leaves for outdoor moments. Fourth, apply your color grade consistently across all your chosen clips for a cohesive look. Whether you choose a teal-orange blockbuster look or something moody and desaturated, keep the highlights and shadows matched. Fifth, choose typography that matches your vibe, whether it is a classic serif or a modern, punchy sans serif font. The trick for text is keeping it readable without distracting from the actual footage. Now, here is where Vizard really speeds things up by auto-generating versions optimized for every platform. It is not just resizing, as it intelligently reframes to keep the subject centered and preserves important visual beats. I also love the auto-schedule feature, which lets you queue up posts in advance so you never miss a window. The content calendar centralizes everything, allowing you to preview your entire month of posts. Comparing this to competitors, Vizard sits in the perfect sweet spot for creators who want to scale efficiently. It is not trying to be a massive asset library, but rather a tool built specifically to turn long videos into consistent shorts. When editing, mark your original cuts and use audio peaks to guide your pacing instantly. Don't over-edit with wild transitions, as that often ends up distracting from the core emotion. Always prioritize layering sound, because it is the single biggest upgrade you can make. Common mistakes include over-editing, ignoring audio, or using random clips that don't serve the story. If you want a great example, take a long interview where someone shares something profound. Vizard will flag the emotional line, extract a tight clip, and suggest a hook for those opening few seconds. You can then quickly add a cinematic grade, a riser under the build, and a soft impact on the payoff. You are done post-ready, and you didn't spend hours stuck in the edit bay. And if you want to experiment with AI-generated footage, you can mix those elements with real clips seamlessly. The key is to keep that emotional through line consistent, no matter what tools you are using. Why does this matter? Because time is the real currency, and creators who avoid burnout are the ones who win. Vizard saves you time by picking the right moments and helping you publish consistently. If you are curious, try uploading one long video and let it suggest 5 clips to compare your old workflow. You will likely cut your editing time down significantly. If you want me to share the exact prompts, LUT names, and settings I use, just say the word in the comments. I can also walk through an example where I take a 20-minute interview and turn it into a week of content. Ultimately, cinematic content is about intention, clean visuals, purposeful audio, and a clear story. Use AI to help with clip selection and scheduling, and use your own eye for the emotional polish. That combo scales much better than trying to edit every single thing manually. For more resources, I share a vault of presets and templates in my newsletter. The best way to learn is to make one cinematic short this week. Pick one long video, extract a single emotional moment, grade it, add sound, and post it. You will immediately see the difference in quality. I am Alex, and I am obsessed with helping creators scale without burning out. If you want more videos on turning long content into consistent clips, let me know. Let's grow together.